How y'all doing on this wonderful, rainy, sunny, mosquito, fly-filled day? That's right, it's time to do the final review on the Russian 6SH112 rucksack, or what I was calling in my previous video on this, the RATNIK assault pack. For those who may have been following my videos, I got this back in October of 2016. And here it is, May 2017. And it's time to do the final review. I've been wanting to do a review on this for a while, but I've been too busy, too much traveling, too much work to do it. But today, and this now becoming hot, sunny day, before it's all nice and misty outside, it's now, I got finally an opportunity to do it, so I'm gonna go ahead and knock this out. Okay, so let's do a little history. Like I said, I've already did a preview video, but that was just a preview. In that preview video, we didn't discuss how well it, longevity, how well it lasted, how well comfort it was, nothing. I just talked about features and where I got it from and stuff. Now though, after months later, we can talk more about how it fits, the durability, comfort, etc. And finally, is it worth it and do I like it? So let's scan back here. See how many of these nice woods here? Yeah, there's the road over there. That leads to the young supervillain layer, which I've been wanting to cover. But down here, there's some more woods I want to go explore after I do this review. So anyway, back on point. Okay, so this backpack, when I got it, was said to be Cordura 1000D Cordura material. But even then, there was some controversy about that because, I'm not a Russian speaker, right? It's not my native language. I should take it back. I know about this much Russian. So I'm relying on other sources. I do feel confident to say that it is not Cordura material. From other research shows that it's a blend of Cordura with a Russian version of Gore-Tex, which I think is more correct. Because if you saw my other videos, like those stress tests, especially like the water tests and stuff, this does have some water resistant capability. In fact, these side pockets perform perfectly. No water got in here. That was really awesome. But anyway, let's continue on. So this is rated as a 25-liter backpack. It is supposedly made in Russia, and let's get into that. So this is supposed to be a piece of Russian surplus. And in fact, here's the tag. For all you Russian speakers and readers, I will let you all look at this. Look very carefully. Now, I see nothing in Russian, English, otherwise it says made in China. However, I had some passionate's a good word, viewers say Chinese copy, but never explained how. But one viewer, and I will try to find his comment and link it, said, this is a Russian-made backpack, but it's a Russian commercial copy. And he showed links showing like how this was, if I'm correct, the old EMR digital pattern versus the new EMR digital pattern. I'll try to link you all the information so you can look at it and make your own judgments. But I will say this. In the 7 months I've had this, whether this is a commercial, made in China, made in Russia copy, I don't know. It has held up very well. You may have seen videos where I've chucked it down the hill. I've thrown water on it. I just wear it daily use. I got it hanging from this. Nothing has failed. Nothing has broke. I really like using this. It is not the most sophisticated backpack I have. I do wish it had a place for a hydration pocket. That would be really nice, but it doesn't. But, this simple rectangular square design that you find in European style backpacks makes it easy to load, easy to get your gear. Over here on this pocket, I have room for a 40-ounce clean canteen, along with cup, which I didn't bring on this trip, but it's held it in previous ones. So if you got a cooking kit, oh, it's so easy. Just put in there. Let's take that out. I'm using my iPhone today, so forgive me if this camera jerks around and stuff. Over here, I got a spot for my cordage kit, and in fact, that's where this cord came from, the bank line. Over here, for my fire making kit, the main compartment, medical kit, And really, again, you notice I'm not really going into details about these things because it's not what it's about. This is just to show you what it's holding, give you an idea what it can do. Along with a tarp, my lovely German kip mat here. I really enjoy using this, and it fits perfectly in here. Works great with this kit, or with this rucksack. And like I said, I got the 511 tactical pouch here. You know, kind of like this OD green, kind of plays off well with this EMR. I like it. Now, you do have two pockets up here, okay? One pocket, bear with me again, I'm on one hand here. There we go. Comes with the camouflage cover. Let's make something really straight here. It is not a rain cover. This only provides camouflage cover. So, which in my professional opinion, I consider it a wasted opportunity. Like, why not? If you're, whether it be commercial or let's just say even Russian army, whatever. It's cool that you want white. Okay, that's great. But why not make it waterproof too? Kill two birds with one stone. Because even in winter, you're going to have rain and snow. It's going to get wet. So it's going to still keep your camouflage and dry. But it's not so well. And you see how it's stitched here. I'm not going to remove this. You know, I've thought about it, but I figured I'll just leave it all in one place, or one piece. Over here, you have a little pocket. And one second. Use my teeth to open that, which I keep my flashlight in here, my headlamp. This is a real small pocket. Not very big. In fact, if I put my hand in here, my hand's like about right to the top where this pouch goes to about right here. It's not terribly small spot, but it's not really thick, if you will, so you don't have a lot of playroom in here. You'll have to experiment to see what I mean. The only thing I really don't like about this pocket is that it's Velcro. And the issue I have with that is, if you notice how this is pointing down, it's slanted, right? So if you got Velcro, and I've had this happen, if this thing is not completely sealed, don't be surprised if your stuff starts coming out. And you figure Velcro wears out the more you use it. So, you know, right now it's working all great and everything, but a year or two from now, if you use this stuff extensively, you know, opening and closing your Velcro, and it's going to lose its, it's not going to be able to hold as tight, right? So you're going to have stuff falling out here. I'm not a fan of that. I really wish that they would have had a zipper here. That would have been a better solution. Same here too. Been quieter also. Moving on. You know, you still got that little pocket in here, like just in the preview. I use it to store some small items. Like I think I got my compass and maybe a map in here. Let's dig in here and find out. Again, it's Velcro. See? Okay, so I got the improvised trapping. Fits in that beautiful pocket right there. See where those guides are? It's right there. Along with my old compass, man. I've had this thing for like 12 years. Got it at Rangers Joe at Fort Benning. Many years ago. Okay. Oh yes, got this Vanquist pouch, which also has some Ferrocerium rod, headlamp, and some other stuff in it. So, the moral of the story is, it's a simple pack, but it holds its gear really well, and I like that. And I also like that you have these side pouches here that go all the way to the bottom that you can put like an axe or something through. If you look here, chuck that in there. Okay, see, you got these really thick pads. Got these really thick shoulder pads and this really thick back panel, but there's no plastic here. It's just thick, you know, padding to give it some rigidity. So let's comment on that. This is a time where I think I wish these were a little thinner. Thickness works great sometimes because it helps give it, you know, extra padding, right? And that comes in handy when you're carrying a heavy load. But it just seems like this padding is very stiff, rigid. Kind of makes it a little difficult donning and doffing sometimes. And you know, maybe, and I think I would say maybe it needs just a little bit of time to break in. The more you use it, it'll break in. But I think they could have just done a better design. You know, focus more on ergonomics than just solving the problem by making it thicker, thicker, thicker. Good backpack designs will have, you know, will rely more on the structure of the backpack, like fitting your body, versus trying to compensate with just tons of padding. Also, it should be noted, and I don't know what the thinking was behind this. You got these really, really, really long straps. See right here. See that little, see right here, that loop? There we go. Look at that. That is connected to this. I don't know how thick or how your coat and the armor and stuff those Russians are supposed to cover, but that is really thick, and you have to make sure it's tucked in here, because if not, it will get stuck on branches, twigs, bramble, or you might trip over it, like I actually almost did once. Yeah, you know, so that's not cool. But it's not, I mean, it's not a deal breaker. It's just kind of annoying that you have this, you just got to watch out for it, because it really does get annoying to have such a long piece of cordage here that, or strap, that kind of seems like overkill, to be honest with you. But keep it in here, you'll be fine. And remember, with that, there are no quick release buckles with this, okay? No quick release. Old school that way. And speaking of buckles, let's talk about those. Now, these buckles are generic, okay? There's no brand, no name. I don't know where they're made from. But they've held up well. They feel, I mean, it's like a really strong feel here. It doesn't bend easily, which I like. Again, I've thrown this down hills. I've gone sliding on this. I've had to throw it down hills. You know, I've done it intentionally and as a means to regress certain places. Like I literally had to take my pack and throw it down because it was getting in the way. It's held up fine. Wonderful. So let's do what I'm going to do now. Back out. Get you kind of like a nice, better 360 view of this. Okay. Now you see, it should be noted, you see the webbing here is 1 row, 2 row, 3, actually it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rows. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rows of webbing here. You've got a lot of space to cover for your favorite pouches or anything you want to put here. So what do I have to, what's my final thoughts on this? Okay, here's the deal. So I took a moment to pack everything up and to get this organized so I can give you my final thoughts on this, comments, and you know, hey, do I like it or not? Would I buy it again? Would I recommend you buying it? Okay, so let's talk about this. You know, as I've discussed in the previous video, I don't know where it's made. I've heard different answers. Can't give you exactly, tell you where the material, if it's Cordura, Gore-Tex, whatever. But here's what I can tell you. It's lasted these 7 months pretty well. You maybe can see the mud. See all the mud and stuff? So it's been flung through the ground, the mud, whatever. It's held up well. Stitching, no issues with that. That's a plus. It's a sturdy backpack is what I'm telling you. Lots of webbing. 9 rows of webbing across here. You got 5 rows across. Fine with me. The pockets are deep. They do a really good job of holding my gear. You got these little sides. I like this. Yeah, I'm satisfied with this. It doesn't do everything I want. Like I said, I want a hydration pocket on the inside to put my camel back. Yes, I want zippers here instead of this Velcro, which will wear out. I would like to have maybe like an admin pocket somewhere so I could put my miscellaneous stuff in there, my compasses and stuff. Give that easier access. But all in all, yeah, I like it. Oh yeah, and I think these straps should be a little thinner. You know, focus more again on ergonomics than trying to solve the comfort problem with padding. But nonetheless, at the end of the day, I like this thing. It is sturdy. It is held up well. And would I recommend getting it? Yes. If you're like maybe a native Russian speaker, reader, something like that, you might be turned off the fact this could be a copy. This may not be for you because you know better. You're better educated on the subject, so you want the proper real surplus. But for the rest of us who are looking for a sturdy backpack, who maybe just love the color and the design and just want to try it out, yeah, go for it. I paid $83 to get it shipped from Russia to Korea. Okay, just so you know. It could cost you, depending on your country, if you're near Russia, it could be like $50 all the way up to $100. It all just depends on who you buy it from and where you buy it from. So, I hope you enjoyed this little video and giving you this final review of someone who has used this for quite a while, who's putting it through the paces and gotten a good feel for it. Please tell me, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please share your comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys say. And if I'm incorrect on something, be kind and show the correct information. Let's have a good dialogue about this. No trolls, please. No spamming. Good grief. I've gotten plenty of, what do you want to call it? Passionate replies. There we go. Back up your facts, your comments with information, please. You all have a great one. Thank you very much. Out.